What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Typotnus here, and welcome back to Overwatch. Now, since we looked at Doomfist originally, he's actually had all of his cosmetics and everything revealed. So we're going to take a look at not only his cosmetics, but also the achievements. So let's actually look at the achievements first. Alright, so since he's in the offensive category, they're obviously going to be offensive achievements. His first is Airstrike, getting a killing blow with Doomfist's full power seismic slam and quicker competitive play. Now that sounds interesting. Fully charged, though? Gonna be interesting to get. And with a killing blow, that shouldn't be too bad. And that's the Pixel Spray. And the Cute Spray is hit 6 enemies with a single use of Doomfist Meteor Strike in quicker competitive play. Now that actually sounds like one of the more challenging achievements to get in Overwatch, mostly because with his call and everything, and I'm really glad they don't show the reticle anymore. Since the update that included Doomfist, I've taken it upon myself to practice in the PTR a lot, and a lot of his counters actually exist. Originally, I thought he was really overpowered, but there's a lot of stuff that can counter him. McCree, Genji, Sombra, all fantastic counters for him. Reaper and Mei as well are great counters for trying to stop his mobility and keep him from moving around and doing his full damage potential. A lot of tanks, whereas Reaper is a tank buster with all of his damage. Doomfist is more of a squishy buster. He is the one who is designed to take out squishies as quickly as possible. Where Reaper handles the tanks, Doomfist handles the squishies. And having both on a team is going to end up being a really interesting dynamic, especially when you consider the possibility of Pharah as a counter to both of them. The two characters who are most designed to specifically take out a class of heroes. But anyway, Cratered and Airstrike both sound like interesting achievements. I think Cratered's going to be especially difficult to get, and we may hear some complaints about that, but it'll be interesting to see how it works out. Alright, let's look at the actual hero gallery, though. Doomfist. Now, I'll save the skins for last. So let's just get to the emotes first. First, we have the heroic one that we've been seeing from the beginning. That's just the basic, generic hoo-ha, you know. Fake out. Which is his laughing emote that's guaranteed with everyone. And I actually like it because it involves him being a bit of a dweeb with his fist. Then you have Intimidate, which definitely fits his playstyle. Ready for battle. This kind of reminds me a lot of the Reinhardt notes. Take a knee, which is just him resting. That also reminds me of Reinhardt, or Pharah as well. Then here you have Thumbs Down, which just as it says, the growl at the end, and is just general disapproval of everything you may try to do against it. And now on to the victory poses. Let's see. Heroic, the general one. Intense, down and ready, still ready for battle. Seismic Slam, comes down with his full fist. And his other one in back, ready to go. Superior, the usual one. I'd expect it from Soldier and Reaper as well. I mean, it's the kind of generic, this is me, this is Macho Man, this is what I intend. But, you know. The voice lines. Try me. I shouldn't talk over it.
Combo breaker.
Combo Breaker referenced all those fighting games you've heard.
Try me. Come try me.
Okay, and Try Me was available when he first came out.
Don't get back up. Go and sit down.
I mean, all of these lines are of a man.
I haven't even started.
Of a man who knows that he's gonna kill you. This is it. He is your daddy.
KO. I haven't KO. One punch is all I need.
Reference to One Punch Man, I'm assuming.
Spare me the commentary.
To all the commentators and all of us idiots on YouTube talking about
Talk
it.
to the feast.
Very much appreciated line.
You're not bad, but not good either.
That one I love. It reminds me a lot of the Reaper voice line, the I'm not a psychopath. I'm a high-functioning psycho... No, wait. What is it? I'm not a psychopath. No, that's Genji. Never mind. I'm not even going to bother. That was terrible to begin with.
You joking.
Alright, I like that one too. The sprays, basic sprays for Doomfist. Let's see. Yeah, punch, regular punch, Akande, Crater. Ooh, I like Crater. Exactly like the one in the back. Crush, the cute spray. I love the cute sprays. Every single one of them is top quality, except Zenyatta's adorable spray should have been his cute spray, and his cute should have been his adorable, because they're just the adorables on point. Epicenter, Fist icon. That's a sweet icon too. Initials. Looks like straight something that you put on a t-shirt. This pleases me, the Street Fighter references. And that's, I believe, a reference to the cinematic where he's not over analyzing, he's perfectly analyzing everyone's moves. I know some of you have seen the cinematic, probably all of you have seen it by now, but basically he's just watching Tracer come around him and shoot him from every which direction, and he just analyzes where she's going, where she blinks to, and just at one point reaches out and grabs and crushes her, I don't even remember what it's called, but the time control center that's on her chest that keeps her from teleporting in and out of time and space. The war paint, definitely appreciated. The pixel, that reminds me of something, and I cannot remember what it is. It's some old cartoon. I can't. Punching bag. Punch man. That one looks sweet. The Punch Man and the smoke ones look fantastic. Sonic Boom. Another Street Fighter reference. I'm liking it. Stance. Successor. And there is the greatest, they said. Successor. That one is the one from the original poster that we saw. The Savior, the Scourge, and the Successor. That's on the walls. I think it's in New Bonnie, but it might be in Hollywood. I could also be completely incorrect and have no idea where any of them are. But the poster has a clear picture of the first two, and the third one's just blacked out, and that one is the current Doomfist that we're looking at now. The greatest, the crushing of the Harisabots, the OR-15s. They said that's a level. That's a reference to the other cinematic, I think. The one with the kids and where the Widow and Reaper are actually trying to steal the Doomfist. And that's where the kid goes, Legend says he could level a skyscraper. They said he could level a skyscraper. So that's a joke, and that one speaks to me. Thumbs up. Tuxedo. That looks fantastic. That should be a skin. I really hope that's a skin. Wrapped. Ooh, young Doomfist. Arm wrestling. Russell. And then we're back to the generic ones. But so overall, I like the sprays. I like a couple of them because they're subtle. Heroic that we see on the intro screen whenever we open up the PTR right now. Meteor. Meteor Strike. Looks fantastic. I love it. It's a good strong ending and a lot going on there with colors and everything. One punch. That looks sweet with the crushed screen, cracked glass. With a strong fist and the swing around. I like it. Uppercut. Looks good. Not my favorite one. I definitely think it still looks good, but the thing about the others is they're just so dynamic. Not only does this one use the screen and have the full motion behind it, but this one as well with its meteor, when it comes down, just all of those colors around really does something. And then I've shown the golden weapon already, but now we're going to move on to the skins. So, first we have the generic skins that are just recolorings of the old one, the Daisy, which I particularly like for the generic ones. I think it looks really good with the shiny purple. I'm a big fan of purple myself. The blue also looks sweet. The lake. Plains, which is just a nice shiny green all over. Slightly pea soup-like. Sunset, which is red and blue, which looks good. And now moving on to the rarer ones. You have the cheetah print, which I think looks awesome, especially because if you look at the feet with his sandals on, I don't think they're on the other ones. No, not quite, but it looks almost like claws, looks almost like the cat feet. So I'm, of course, very fond of it. And the paint on the back and the paint on the front, just simple, and yet it works with the whole thing. I really appreciate the relating him to a cheetah as well with short dashes, just like a cheetah. I think it works awesomely. You have the painted as well, which looks it's really really cool. I mean, you can't not like this skin where it's just the total war paint and then just a giant black metal fist. I think it even says DF on the side. Yes, it does. DF for Doomfist. I don't know if they all say that, but yeah, they do, I think. Or at least those. Nope, they all do say it. But I think this one may be my favorite because it just the solid black and gold and then the white paint over top of it looks amazing. And now you have the legendary skins. After losing his arm in the aftermath of the Omnic Crisis, Doomfist turned to cybernetics to recover and even become stronger than before. So this looks to be more of what we were talking about with a cyborg. The thing that they did with Soldier in the anniversary event with his new skin. Um, it looks almost like he has a metal coat over his whole body and it is slightly more robotic, especially with his eyes, the electricity going through his eyes, and the the caution sign and everything on the actual originally metal parts on the other skins looks really good. I like it because I'm a big fan of not necessarily cyborgs, but the meshing of generic everyday human equipment and humans in worlds such as this because it makes for some sweet looking skins. You also have Iron, which I'm assuming is a pun on iron, which is basically the same thing as Caution, just instead a recoloring, as it always is. But I think I like this one about the same because here I prefer the arm and the leg part of him, the cybernetic parts of him. And here I really like the silver on the skin and the blonde sweep of hair looks really clean. I mean, this is just a really clean design. And then you also have the avatar skin, which is the old African everything, kind of just going back to his roots with the mask and the tribal designs. This seems to have more religious undertones. I don't know about the religion from the part of the world where he's actually from, but it makes for a great skin. It really does. Especially with the fist having this, I don't know if you would call it a totem on it, but that face makes for something terrifying coming right at you. And Spirit, in my opinion, is even cooler. I like it. It reminds me of the old Atlantis movies, the Disney Atlantis movies. There was Atlantis, and then there was Atlantis, Milo's Return. I don't remember, but it reminds me of the Guardians of the city of Atlantis that was under the ocean. And that head up there too. Just the whole design looks pretty amazing to me. But I like, as I've said, I think I like the painted most, and I have enough coins, so I'm going to buy it on the PTR, and we're going to see what the gold arm looks like on this, because I'm curious. Yeah, it could have done better in my opinion, but I like what they tried to do. I would have preferred to see it all the way up because I think that's utilizing the entirety of his being. But I do like how it looks. This is something I would get when I get enough competitive points. But for now, this is all we're going to see of Doomfist. Oh, no, wait. You know what? I'll get the cheap one as well because we can see what that looks like. I want to see what that looks like gold. With the designs, oh, he loses the cheetah designs. They lost out on an opportunity there. Come on. But anyway, that's going to be it for Doomfist for now. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I am so excited for him coming to the live servers, I think it's really going to change the whole meta, because right now everyone seems hung up on the dive and how to counter the dive. And if it's not dive, it's full cancer. So, with all of the turret teams and everything else. But as it stands, I think he's going to shake everything up at least. Even if he's not the most overpowered or the most underpowered, he's going to be able to shake things up and make a whole new game for a lot of us. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Catch you on the flip side.